Hey guys, I know it has been a couple weeks. I am so sorry. Been a lot going on with Bible school and everything, but not gonna make excuses. I'm sorry. I was studying this morning and God gave me a lesson on faith. Now, what is faith, you ask? In Hebrews 11:1, it tells us, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith is believing without seeing. This is essential for the Christian life. You cannot see God. You were not present when Jesus was crucified or resurrected, and you were not in the room with the writers who wrote down God's words that formed the Bible. So how can you believe in all these things that you did not see or ever experience? This is faith. But our faith is not completely blind. Although we cannot see or directly experience these things, God chose to give us testimonies and evidence that really happened. Here's what I mean. The Bible is composed of 66 books by over 40 authors in a span of 1,500 years. In all that time and with all those different authors, there is not one line in the Bible that contradicts another. Only God could do something that amazing. Following Jesus' resurrection, he spent a span of 40 days on earth, and more than 500 people saw him alive. On one occasion, Thomas put his finger in the nail holes of Jesus and felt the scars of the crucifixion. If Jesus wasn't dead and resurrected, how could this have happened? God is not visible. In fact, the Bible tells us that we cannot see him because his glory would be too magnificent for eyes. Even though we cannot see him, we can see all that he created and the order with which he created it. Now, did you know that the earth is 93 million miles from the sun? This is the perfect distance. If it were a few degrees closer, we would burn up. If it were a few degrees further, the planet would freeze. Did you know that the stars rotate the sky with such precision that if you set your clocks by them, the time would only be off 3 seconds every 1,000 years? Those two things that I just mentioned is the testimony of creation, that there is a creator. That creator is God. Even though we cannot see or experience any of these things on our own, we can have faith that they are all true because God has given us evidence to rely on. Faith is not easy and doubts will be common. But by his word and by the teaching of his word, we can all increase our faith. We can and need to live by faith and not by sight. I know I've spoke on faith before, but sometimes I think kind of need a refresher in things. You know, I don't think people realize as a Christian, sometimes you get weak and you need to re-go over this stuff and reread this stuff to kind of center yourself back on things. Because God is ultimately in control of everything. And sometimes we tend to forget that. He has the final say. He has the final word. And, you know, if we trust in him, he will take care of us and he will take care of everything that's going on. But we have to trust in him. You know, that's where that let go and let God comes from. And that's something I tend to kind of forget. You know, let go and let God. Don't go pick it back up. When you give it to God, let him have it. That's faith. Knowing that he will take care of it. But I love you all. Don't forget to like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And be careful. Have a good week. Lord willing, I will see you all next week with another video. If there's anything you want to hear about or talk about or have any questions, I will try my best to answer them. And if I can, I will find somebody who can. I love you all and I will see you next week. Bye.